Once you use the little catfish,
you won't be able to put it down.
Today, let me show you how to use the parameter.
Select the element you want to affect. Make sure these elements have the same strength.
Click on the parameter sync build.
It records the IDs of all the selected elements. View the instance parameters of the group and enter in the window overall 增减. Fill in the value in the parameter increase. Negative value means minus, based on different parameter values. To perform overall 增减, click the button to observe the effect. Look at the assignment effect.
Perfect.
Parameter randomization is based on the maximum. Randomly modify the selected component parameters to observe.
Here, we give a range for the maximum and minimum values.
Click to observe the effect. All parameters are within the maximum and minimum range, are randomized. Such work cannot be perfectly presented by manpower. Randomization can be regenerated by clicking
until you find a satisfactory effect.
Parameter extension is to let the component grow in the direction of its parameter, to grow until it hits the blocked position, such as the length of the light wire. You can use it to complete.
To connect with different top structures, draw a wall in front to test the effect.
It is found that only the wall is connected without affecting other parts. Select the influence line. Here the influence line. We need to use the three-dimensional space line to draw it. For later adjustment, the principle of controlling is for each family the closest distance to the current selection line. To map to the maximum and minimum parameters, select the influence line to observe. The closer to the line, the larger the parameter. It's a bit like gravity. The range coefficient weakens the gravity if it's smaller. Where the distance is not enough, there is no gravity effect.
Flip mapping
is a conversion of the parameter's influence.
What can you do by observing the influence line of a parameter?
As long as there is a parameter, it can be affected. Let's make something different. The wired influence. It can be associated with the influence of images.
The rows and columns
is to take the corresponding pixels of the picture, the brightness value.
As a reference, click the button.
Select a picture that needs to be edited. Observe the generated effect. Flip to observe its impact result. Select image rotation
to flip the generated result.
Select different images to observe the generated effect. It doesn't have to be a black and white image or even a color image. Because the brightness of the image is used as a reference, if the number of affected pixels when the number increases. Pay attention to resynchronize. Select the constructed image. Will automatically adapt the ratio. Select a color image to see the effect and rotate to observe.